So, your dreams never stand a chance in front of obligations.
Yeah, that's from way back. That's from way back, bro.
Hey, man, when I heard that line, it just hit me hard. Like, wow, it's so true, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And coming up in a place like India where there was no hip hop throughout, and I wanted to be a rapper, it was super tough, and just sticking with it was like the mission, and like the last 5 years it started popping off, and now it's like sort of it's coming together.
Yeah, so that was off the Sellout joint, right?
Yeah, that was back in the day.
Yo, but you know what? That album, man, you were spitting on there, man. Like, it's crazy because you're a lyricist, you know what I mean? And a lot of people. When was that? Like, that was your debut album, right?
Yeah, that was like 2012.
Wow, and you was already on that level.
Yeah, but I was rapping in Hindi, which is the Indian language that I rap in. And then I switched back to English. I feel like the album had like some sloppy parts to it because like I made it really quickly. But like I went from Hindi back to English and then back to Hindi again,
Hey man, welcome y'all. Thanks for tuning in, you know what I'm saying? Hip hop is global. The culture is worldwide, and we need to acknowledge that more, you know what I mean? And recognize that fact, bring the community together, you feel me? So with that being said, my guest today is here to share his story. He came all the way from India. He's a veteran, he's a trailblazer, he's a trendsetter, you know what I mean?
Yes,
Help
sir.
us welcome Krishna. Thank you, man.
Thank you, brother. It's
Thanks
an honor to
being
be here,
man.
bro. It's an honor to be here.
Man, it's good to be here too, man. Just with you talking, man, because I'm real big on the hip hop community coming together on a global scale.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what we're here to do right now. And it's rap stars all over the planet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's getting big now.
It's getting big, man.
Yeah.
Talk to me about the hip hop scene in India.
So in India, like the past 5 years, it's like really popping off, and like there aren't a lot of big rappers in India yet, but you can
But
see.
you big?
I mean, yeah, like yeah, like they're like 5, 6, big ones, but like besides that, but you can see like a whole like a crop of new rappers coming up, who are getting influenced and who are seeing like now you can make a living off rap, so they want to rap, and that's how it starts. Like you need to have like role models,
right,
to start.
You got to have some sort of a foundation, somebody to inspire you to say, hey, I could do this. And for many people, that person was you, because you started off early when it was really not a scene, right?
Yeah, there was no hip hop, bro. And that's why I grew up on hip hop from here, This was my, like, I used to listen to you back in the day when you were Crooked in Triago, on death row. So like I heard that stuff, and that's what like got me started. And I didn't have any like, anyone to look up to in India to see like, oh, this is their journey, this could be mine. So I could never identify with that. So I kind of had to make my own way. But now, like, people are looking at that and being like, okay, so we can do this and we can, become something.
Yeah.
So that's how it's starting.
Who was some of your inspirations out there?
So in India?
No, out here from the States.
Yeah. So I was like, early 2000s, late 90s, I was mad into the West Coast. So I used to listen to like everything. Like right from fucking South Central Cartel to like Above the Law to Snoop Dogg, all of that stuff. Then the Bay, Mac Dre. I was a big Mac Dre fan.
Rest in peace, Mac Dre, man.
Bro,
see, you
legend.
just never know what part of the world your music is affecting. You know what I'm saying? Wow, that man said South Central Cartel.
Yeah.
You gets clown. Y'all don't know nothing about that. But
yeah, bro. I was like I was into it like deep. I was like listening to a lot of West Coast music. So it went from that to like, I did hear like when that G Unit era came, I was big on that as well. And like, and and that's where I kind of got like a lot of my like punchline rap style from like Lloyd Banks and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah, so that's like that started influencing my writing as well. So
Yeah, and then you started to find yourself.
yeah, then you start finding yourself, and then you know like you know what works for you and what doesn't work for you. You know?
Yeah, man. You did a TED Talk.
Yeah, I did a TED Talk back, like it was a couple of years ago. Bro.
Yeah, man. Talk to me about that. Like, did they reach out to you?
Yeah, they reached out to me, and so there was this a Bollywood movie about hip hop called Gully Boy, and I was in that movie, and I was playing myself, right? But
Nice.
just like a rapper. So after that movie, I think a lot of people, started paying attention to the rap scene in India, and then they called me for a TED Talk
Yeah, man.
because I had like a long journey. So
Yeah.
like they wanted me to talk about that. So
Yeah, because you started at 14, right?
yeah, I started at 14.
14 years old, man. Fell in love with hip hop.
Yeah. I fell in love with hip hop before that. It
Before
was
that?
Yeah, 14 I was like, let me try and write. And it was trash, bro. It was trash back then. But like, I stuck to it. I was like, let me just do this.
Yeah, man. Talk to me about some of the roadblocks and the heartbreaks.
I've had a lot of those, bro. Because there was no real scene back in the day. It was always, I felt like a lot of labels were just jerking us around. They were just like, would say like stupid shit, like, like we don't have budgets for you, and like you'd sign a deal and then they won't have budgets, like so
Right,
you'd
right.
just be stuck in like deals and stuff like that. And there were like a couple of instances where I thought like, now this shit is gonna pop, but it just didn't, It was like that, and that at that moment you feel like, should I just leave it? Should I give up?
Right.
But something just kept pulling me back to music and to hip hop. And every time I felt like that, like something happened and just pulled me back,
Right. Yeah. I was watching a TED Talk and you were talking about having to go back to work like a 9 to 5, and you know what I mean?
Twice or thrice in my life, like after thinking like this is gonna be it, it wasn't it. And I had to go all the way back and then start again, So, but I think that gives me experience, Like I've worked in the music industry just to understand the music industry.
Right.
So a lot of people don't do that, but I think it really helped me.
Yeah, man. I think so too, because it gave you an insight on what's going on in the business, on the business side. And nowadays, artists needs to know the business too as much as possible.
100%, bro. And you don't need labels anymore as such. So like you need to know where you're like, where your money's coming from,
Right.
So,
And speaking of not needing labels, man, you built a incredible following on YouTube.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they ride for you heavy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Bro, Indian hip hop fans are like heavy into it. Like if they're into your music and they like you, they're just gonna be everywhere, bro.
Hey, that's beautiful, man. Did you just figure like, yo, this is the platform that I need right here, YouTube, and I can go directly to the fans?
Yeah, no. So like in around like 2016, I signed to an agency, a management agency, which turned into a label later, and it's called Kalamkar. And like we're like one of the biggest like only hip hop labels in India.
Oh wow.
So that's how it started. And like when my fan base started growing, I started putting stuff on my channel as well. It's my solo channel.
Right.
And it's just that base is just growing right now, and that's how it started, and I just rode along with it, bro.
What do you think about that? Like, what kind of advice do you give someone who wants to, build their YouTube following up? Do they just have to stay consistent with the videos?
I think
like
it's
what?
the consistency, plus I think it's the content more than anything else. If you're writing, if what you're doing is for real and it's true, I think people gravitate towards it,
Yeah.
And if it's not, people see through it.
Right.
If you're not real,
Yeah.
people will see through it,
I'll see through that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So man, listen, I said trendsetter and trailblazer because you were like the first Indian rap act to tour.
Yeah, with like a band, with like a drummer and like all of that stuff. Yeah. Because at that time they were not like because I got signed to a deal. I had this tour, And I was the first one who put that together because at that time no one was putting it like.
So you were the first dude.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, man, we can sit here like that ain't nothing, but that's big, man. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
bro, it's
especially
like-
since it's growing right now.
Yeah.
You kicked it off, you know what I'm saying?
And you know what? I don't even think about these things anymore. It's just something that happened, and then
Right.
it's in the past, you know. Like when
Right.
other people say, you feel like oh, it's something, but
Yeah.
like I don't even think about it that much.
Hey, bro, you kicked it off. Like, if I could say I was the first dude from Long Beach to take it on the road, oh, I'm saying that. That's coming in the bars. Y'all already know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How was it, man, going on tour like that? And
Bro, it was-
where'd you go? Like, Baghdad, where'd you go?
In India, we went
Bombay,
to like
maybe?
like Mumbai, which
Yeah.
is Bombay. There was Hyderabad, there was Bangalore. There was like a bunch of Indian cities with it.
Yeah.
And it was mad to just see people come out, you know.
Yeah.
And it was like, I mean, if I perform today, I'll probably have a lot more people there.
Right.
But like even then, like you know, at that time, hip hop wasn't that big.
Right.
So just seeing that many people come out was like, you know, so encouraging. It was like maybe I could do this, you know.
Did you film it?
Yeah, I have footage.
Oh, man, we gotta, you gonna have a cold documentary, bro. When you do your documentary.
Bro, that would be like, yeah. I'm gonna do that though. I am gonna do that.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool. Tell me, let's talk some music real quick, man. What, who's on your list right now? Like producers and like, what's the sound? Let's go to the sound, man. What kind of sound do you like? Cause that No Cap had that Spanish.
That's Spanish. Yeah,
You know
I
what I'm
love
saying?
that, bro. You know what? Like the Spanish stuff is really popping off in India. Like the Latin artists that are going like they're mainstream. In India, that's popping off. So I want to bring that, like, you know, that vibe in as well. And I think it just makes the song more fun. So I was like, let me just try this, you know. So those kind of like, I love doing that. I love like, you know, a lot of drill music as well.
Oh, so the drill scene is over there kicking
so
off.
I did a drill track called Sazai Moth. I don't know if you heard it.
Yeah, I probably
but,
did.
Yeah, but like that was like one of the most authentic sort of drill sounds coming out of India because what I did was drill is very UK. And I grew up in the UK, by the way. So like,
Yeah,
you know,
you spent years over there, right?
Yeah. So like I know that sound. So like I tried to convert that into Hindi, which is the Indian language, and
Right.
and keep it as authentic with the flows.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So that's what I did, and I think drill is like big in India right now too.
Damn, man, drill is big in India, man. That's dope. I was tripping when New York started doing so much drill music, you know, and Pop Smoke and all that.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Pop. That scene is crazy too, man. And I was noticing the rhyme patterns.
Yeah.
Like you pay super attention to how you structure your bars,
Yeah,
man. What's
yeah.
your process when you create?
You know, I'm not one of those people that like I'll get a hook. Like I can get a hook quickly in the studio, that's fine, you know. But when I want to write my verses, I spend time on that, you know, because I feel like whatever I'm gonna say, like I should not waste a line. You know, just put something. I don't like filler bars.
Right.
So I try and like put in as much as I can. So I really spend time with my verses. And you know, sometimes like you're done with the verse, but you think like, you know, it could be better. So you just like change up like some rhyme patterns and stuff like that.
Right.
And I know everyone has like different ways of working and writing,
right.
but like that's mine. And like I like to spend time with what I'm writing and like make sure it's like on point.
You care about the craft.
Yeah.
You're a lyricist, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I've been doing this a long time, but in
Yeah.
India, people are noticing now.
Right.
You know, they notice bars now.
Bars,
you know?
yeah.
They break the bars down in the comments and stuff like that. You know, even the song that we did, if you notice, like people are breaking down bars in the comments. So like, you know, but that's what it is. Like you do what you do, right? You should not change your style,
Right.
because people don't understand it. You know, because that's what happened. Like 5 years ago, nobody understood what I was doing or if I had bars or anything, right?
Right.
But now, just because they've started paying attention, you know, it's all about the bars now.
Right.
You know, and I don't have to change anything.
You don't have to change
I
it.
just have to do my thing, and they're like, "Oh wow, Krishna wrote this," you know.
Yeah, right.
And it's not even a big deal for me, to be honest, because I've been writing like this, you know.
Right.
But for them, it's like, oh, it's a bar, and they just like, you know, understand it now.
They caught up.
Yeah.
Yeah. and you helped it. You know what I'm saying? Come to that point. That's crazy, man. Like my mind is continuously blown when I go around the world and I see the impact of hip hop. You know, like you in Italy, and you see graffiti art, and you over here in London, and you see this, and in Germany.
Yeah,
it's just crazy, man. What do you think we can do to try to bring hip hop together? Because a lot of people in the States, they don't even understand that there's people doing millions and millions of views and selling singles and albums across the pond.
Yeah.
And they don't even know it, man. So,
and they don't understand that there's rap music happening there, and it has like a big fan base, you know? And I feel like our challenge as like Indian artists or whatever, like, is how do you convince like American rappers that there's a market there, you know?
Right.
That they should collaborate. And they should like come over there and, you know, see what's going on. Because they think India, and, you know, you'll probably have a perception about India. You think, you know, it's a poor country and this and that, you know. But there's so many people, bro. There's so many people. There's like mad population. So you have like all kinds of people, and you have a huge audience for hip hop. And it's just growing, bro. It's like 15-year-old kids, bro. And like, you know, they're going to grow up with hip hop. You know? It's like, it's funny because you've seen this, you've grown up in this here.
Right.
Yeah, but like, I'm the first generation of this from India. So, you know, it's really weird. Like, you know, you've like grown up in it.
You feel like, you know what I'm saying, Cool Herc.
Exactly,
you know
exactly,
you
bro.
Know what I mean? You're the first generation of it. And you get to witness it.
Yeah, it's Africa Bombada happening right now, you know?
Right now, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Melly Mel, all that. That's gotta be crazy, man. Hip hop, it always speaks to the issues. You know what I'm saying? What issues are you facing, or are the MCs being vocal about using their voices to confront in your country?
So like back in 2010, that was the first time like anything popped for me, like musically. Like I was putting out songs, but like I made a song called Kaisa Mera Desh, which means what's my country like in English. And it was just talking about everything that was wrong, you know. And at that point, like Indian like politics was like dirty, and like, you know, there was all kinds of shit going on. So I just put that into my song. I just vocalized what people were feeling, you know. And the minute I did that, bro, that song went viral overnight.
Wow.
And back then, like, this is 2010, like YouTube was new, everything was new, you know. But like, I feel like every time you're able to do that, you're just able to, like, you know, like if there's something going on in LA,
right,
and you can put that into words and everyone feels it, you know, they'll all resonate with it.
Right.
So in India, it's like that as well. And I think there's like, in India now, there's a movement just for that as well. Just like social and socially conscious rhymes. That's going on as well as, you know, the commercial stuff and all of that.
So now we got genres popping off. Yeah, that's dope, man. You was almost like the messenger of hip hop over there for that.
That's how I started. I started with like those kind of like songs, and then I realized that, you know, it's nice, but there's a limitation to it. You know, like people don't listen to those songs all the time,
right? Because
people don't want to get into that all the time. You know, they want to have fun too, and you know. So that's how like I switched and started doing other stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah. Nah, you know, being versatile, you know what I'm saying? And I think music is moods. So, you try to create for each emotion.
Yeah.
You know,
100%.
Happiness, sadness, anger.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Who's in your top 5, man? Greatest rappers of all time.
Bro,
favorite. I'm gonna say favorite because when we say greatest, they try to start debates like, nah, you gotta add this factor, that factor. No.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite top 5 rappers?
I would say Nas, Jay, Big. Bro, it's just tough though, you know?
I know it is.
It's tough, bro.
I love it.
Like,
let's get it. In the hot seat.
M.
Marshall, you crept in there, baby.
Bro, they love him in India, by the way. Like, he has no idea. He has no idea how much they love him in India.
Man, Marshall, yo, man, let's go to India, gas up the private jizz, you know?
I would say like fifth. I'm not sure, but like maybe Rakim.
That's a cold list. Yeah. Rakim, MJ, Big Nas, man.
But it keeps like some of them keep changing. Yeah, you know.
That's how it happens. People start creeping into your top 5. You know what I mean? Like, would you ever put somebody in your top 5 that's younger than you?
I would.
You would?
I would. I think Kendrick is almost there.
He's almost there. K-Dot been creeping on everybody's top 5. You know what I'm saying?
I think Kendrick's almost there. I think he's this next album, I think it's gonna be it, bro. I don't know.
He's incredible, man. That dude is incredible. I know they rock with him over there too.
Yeah. Bro, India, they rock with everything, bro. Right from like Drake to Kendrick to J. Cole and all of that, bro. They love that there.
That's so dope, man. That is just crazy dope, man. Do you remember the first rap that you memorized? That you were like, you know, singing around the crib and all that kind of stuff?
Bro, I don't think I do. I think it might be off like Doggy Style, maybe. I'm not sure. Like, I don't remember that well though. But I think
Doggy
it might
Style
be.
was bumping too.
yeah, that was back in the day.
Back in the day, man. You said something about Illmatic on that Sellout album too.
Yeah.
You was a fan of Illmatic?
Yeah, bro. I think it's one of the greatest fucking albums, bro. It's like straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you working on these days, man?
There's like a bunch of things that are going on right now. I'm working on the new sort of. I think it's gonna be a tape. It's not gonna be an album.
Okay.
Just like so that's what I'm working on right now, and I think that'll come out like sometime next year.
Sometime next year.
Yeah, and I want to drop an EP as well. An EP that's pure hip hop. That's like real hip hop, you know.
Right. When you say that, like, are you talking about the sound, the boom bap?
Sound,
what are you thinking?
yeah, the sound, the features, everything. I want it to be like, you know, as pure as you're like top lyricists and this, you know. That's what I want to do. Yeah.
I mean, you at that level, dog. Like, you can hold your own with anybody on the mic, and that's, you know, that just shows how long you've been moving your pen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
and I can't even understand your native language, but I know that you spitting. And that's crazy, right?
Yeah. But bro, like a lot of times what I do is like, not a lot of people do that, but like I take like English sounds and I rhyme it to like things in my language.
Right.
So like I'm just rhyming like phonetically. It's not really rhyming the words, but it's like it sounds. It could be 2 words in Hindi and 1 word in English. You know, so when you put those together, they rhyme with this 1 word.
With this 1 word right here.
Yeah. So like that's what I do a lot. Like, and I think that brings it all together, you know?
Yeah, because like on No Cap, you know, you was going for a minute just dancing on the beat. And I'm like, man, I wish I knew what the fuck he was saying right now. This shit sound hard. You know what I'm saying? But music is universal. It's the universal language because even though I don't know, it's like, yo, this shit is hard. I know it's dope.
It's like the Spanish stuff we was talking about. Like, bro, it's popping around the world because it's just music. Like, people don't understand it, you know?
Yeah.
In India, people don't understand Spanish, but it's popping, you know?
Oh, so they'll rock with the Spanish stuff.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. Music continues to break down barriers, man. It's incredible. I hear you on your way to New York soon.
Yes, bro, right after this.
Hey, York, to the Mecca, huh?
Yeah, bro.
Gotta do it.
Go visit like Sedgwick Avenue, do all of that.
Hey, you see, this is what I'm talking about, Crooks Corner. Y'all know what's up, rap connoisseurs. The man says Sedgwick. Y'all know how we get out, man. That's gonna be incredible, man. To your journey, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
To start writing at 14 years old, to go through all the obstacles, to defeat those obstacles, to 22-hour flights all the way to the States. To land on Sedgwick and just stand right where it all started.
Right, bro. And that's like that's been a goal, bro, for years, and that's like I've been thinking about it, and like it's finally happening.
Well, man, let me tell you something, man. We so happy that you stopped by Crooks Corner, my brother.
Bro,
And,
it's my pleasure.
man, what else we need? You want to tell the people something, man? What's going down?
Bro, it's all love, bro. I'm here with the legend, and you know, this was off my bucket list, and I did it, and you know,
it's on mine too. We're gonna come out to India, man.
For sure, bro.
Yeah,
for sure.
we're gonna come out to India, man, because we want to see for ourselves.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean? Our hip hop family over there.
For sure, bro.
Yeah.
And we need to get another joint together and like.
Yeah, all the time, man.
We might shoot it in India, bro. That'd
that'd be crazy.
Yeah, that would be sick, bro.
Ah, man, that's what's up, man. Well, thanks for giving us a little bit of your time, man. I really
problem,
appreciate
bro.
it,
My
man.
pleasure.
And stay rocking, man. Keep
Thank
that
you,
pen
brother.
moving, bro. It's your game now, you know what I'm saying? So it's up to you to take it into the future. Speaking of which, real quick before I get up out of here, where do you see hip hop in the next 5 years and yourself in it?
Like hip hop as a whole, I feel it's just gonna get bigger. I think it's the most accessible form of music. I think, you know, like people don't need to learn instruments and stuff like that. You know, that's like if I give you an example, in India, like a lot of people can't afford that, you know, but they can afford to start writing, you know? So that becomes your instrument, and that's how you're expressing yourself. So you don't need any of that. You don't need to go to classes. You don't need to do anything, you know? It's just your passion. So I feel like hip hop's just gonna get bigger, bro.
That makes hella sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have to know how to play instruments. You don't have to go to all that. You
don't need to go to classes. You don't need. Yeah, exactly. It's all about you.
It's all about you. Y'all heard it, man. $sign is in the building. You feel me?
Yeah.
Crooks Corner. Another one in the books. Thank you again, man.
Thank you, brother. It's
and
my
we're
honor.
looking forward to all your music, and we will support it over here, no doubt.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
We out of here. Subscribe. Y'all know the business. Peace.
What's up?